Hopefully, you can hear me. A spot that won't bother people too much, but it's kind of difficult. But I had an important one today. So, as you can see, we're in Westwood Square, a public place. In case the police decide to show up again, might as well get it once. If you weren't aware of what happened last night, I'm trying to be quiet, so hopefully you can hear and it records. You're welcome. That's quick. Why did I follow my panic? I don't know what are reasons I would unfollow. I don't know what it was. Today, as we know, the date is September 11th, right? 2025. Amy Seukeran, Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Life Coach, Tammy. A single female, let's go over that one first, living alone in her own apartment. You went and you called the police and told them what? I had substances. You were my friend. The actual police. During the live stream. I'm sitting now in Westwood Square. Just make sure, right? All of Malton. Just take a second look and make sure you know. I'm not warning you again. Reality in Malton. False police calls. Why you call emergency services. Like ambulance, fire, police, paramedics, remember all those? Why you call them? September 14th is coming up, right? We're talking about September 11th, terrorist attacks. So what were they, the two of them in Malton? They were supposed to pick a song. Yep. Jonathan Davis and Jazz were supposed to pick songs for today's celebrate Anti-Terrorist Day, September 11th. Yeah, we're going to go over where the mental health started in Malton. Maybe people will recognize the mall where they were. 6 years, right? So let me hear. 7 years? How long ago did we start mental health? Well, do you remember all the people you accused the police of killing? Well, what was the apartment building? Was that the same wellness check that you had done on him, that you did to me? A wellness check? And his didn't end so well, did it? And the Regis story? What happened to her? That wasn't a wellness check? That was an epileptic seizure? Which one was it? An assault? What services are there? We went over this one for mental health in Malton. Well, how about the mall here? I took pictures earlier of the public health clinic and the welfare clinic. So what else? Addiction and mental health right here in the mall. Yeah, where else? Good, Brittany's on the live stream. 6 years, right? You've been telling me about equity, inclusion, diversity, community, all of those things, empathy. So I'm just trying to figure out what happened when I wasn't here, when I was in Cawthor Shelter in Ellen House for 6 years homeless. What happened to Malton? We were separating false calls who called on me yesterday and told them that in my apartment, in my unit, the building, right? 7555 Gorway Drive minimum. There are 4 buildings. So all of them have kids. I told you. You did this, not me. Yeah, Brittany. The cops were called last night. What do you think the cops should do to homeless people when they find them, Brittany? If they find them wandering around Malton, what do you think the police should do to them? If they're homeless and they know they're homeless. What if I called the police on Brittany and told them she was a prostitute? Do you think they'd go get her? Well, the whole of femicide, what do you think happened to those women? Does it make more sense now why they ended up dead? Don't shame who? We're right now in the Westwood Square. Just remind yourself where I'm sitting in the Westwood Square, where Peel Public Health is, where the Wellfort Clinic is. Yeah, the same mall. Well, let's go over what harm reduction is in the clinic downstairs here. What's harm reduction? It's when they come here to take what they need to so they don't overdose, or somebody watches them. It's a supervised visit so they can take their supply. If you're an actual addict trying to quit, why do they have to take it supervised? How many times tainted supply? What's going to happen if you overdose? Who's going to help you? So why do they have to come here? So whose problem is it? When you had those kits, those free kits you were giving out, what did you give them out for? The little red kits with the keychain everybody had. It was to do what? Start the hard way. And who were you giving it to? You had it in high schools. So high school kids knew this. How long ago? What year was that? Yeah, they'll quicker answer me. Why did you have them doing it? They're supposed to know that? That's what they went to school for, to learn? How many years ago? Yes, it is. It's a joke. This is why the parents are still sitting here with their half-dead kids. That's the joke. Well, where do you think in the schools they get them if the parents don't understand, don't care? Yeah, remember the childcare benefit when I said it went up? So if all of them are standing outside the school sucking their money, you think your kid's going to tell you? The same way what? They're doing it to adults? What's the difference? You have units with human trafficking, right? Victim services, services for females. Victims of what? Female victims of what? So what's going to happen when you get the money for housing? They're going to go live where? Everyone at the mall should know they're in the presence of a crazy person. Cops have been notified. Isn't there a police station downstairs in this mall, Westwood Square? What would be the point if I had gotten their badge numbers? Tell me that yesterday. Yeah, if I wrote down their badge numbers, the two of them. What would have been the point of that? I did ask all those years ago when you were demanding it. Right now I'm in the food court and there aren't a lot of businesses open, right? So I'm trying to figure why. What do you think the future of Malton's going to be if there are no businesses to make money? Where are you going to get jobs? Remember that one? So where are you going to get jobs? What else is here? The Fresh Go, the Dollarama. What else? Shoppers Drug Mart. So all your kids, when they graduate every year from now on, what's going to happen to them? Well, you understand, you actually called the police on me. Another call on my police record. When I asked, have any of you even been to jail? Had the police called on you? What are you sitting here doing? You're actual addicts hanging out at the mall drinking. The reality is, one of these days, like I said, right? You keep calling my name. When? What did I say I was going to do? Shut down the services? So when public health closes and welfare closes, where are they going to go? Well, if they have to get a fix, right? They're an addict. They're going to rob people. That's how all the violence and robberies, right, on the TTC all over. That didn't change. They're an addict. Where do you think they're going to get the money? Okay, how many times a day do they use? How much do they use? How much does that cost? You've been calling who for years? Which one? Police, fire, ambulance. Yeah, I want to hear. How many times? I started the business in March 2019. I went to the shelter in July. Why did you put me in call for shelter? So let me hear about mental health. The joke is, I could probably take it with me to go have a cigarette. What do you think is going to happen? When I go home? Yeah, I'm one person. When I cook, how long do you think it lasts me? They're still not understanding in Malton. I live in an apartment building on Gorway. A single female by myself. Somebody randomly called the police. The police showed up at my door and said somebody called and said I was using substances in my apartment. What reality are you living in here? Well, you want to tell me more about human trafficking and how they're getting away? Why you even bother them? Well, who's calling the police? When I called on the preacher, nobody bothered, right? They couldn't do anything. They couldn't even come. Well, I'm laughing on the inside about it. If I did something to him, I would go to jail. So you just called on me telling them what? I'm a drug user. Look again. This is Westwood Square in Malton. What's the sign at the Shoppers Drug Mart that says time delayed safe? What does that mean? Amy's at Westwood Mall, but not for long. The cops will be escorting her for filming without a permit. Good. Well, let's address the city of Mississauga, your mayor, and your councillor while we're here in the Westwood Square, involving the police and me filming without a permit. Am I filming a live stream? Does that qualify? Canada? While we're all legal on live stream? Huh? Which one? Tell us now. Am I recording or is a live stream live so it doesn't count? Yes, now. No, why don't you keep threatening me? Which one? Do you want to go to Wellfort now and I can sit in front of it? Which one? Yeah, I need an ambulance. They're laughing at this. If the internet disconnects, I'll just make videos. Oh, remember, I can't make money from my apartment, but if I come here, I can make money. That's a bonus. I just have to come here and I can make money, charge people money. The library's too loud. We're going to find the drug clinics for the addicts. You can still hear me. Hey, who? Yeah, we went over the owners of the mall. I'll go for it. No, it's all on live stream. Yeah, who's next? Peel Region? You have to get approval? Watch me. What's me laughing? It's the city of Mississauga, right? A permit for filming what? Where? Yeah, now. I'm doing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, got 9. Okay, this is fun for me. Why don't you explain to them what a mall's for? And I mentioned Jonathan Davis when I come whining about Black Lives Again on the 14th. When I'm mean and nasty. Now remind me again. It's September 11th. Go remind me one more time. About diversity, equity, and inclusion. I'm enjoying myself. Aren't you, Malton? That was a joke, too. We're going to the drug clinic. Yeah, it's the show. In case they don't know their way. Just take a good look at yourselves, Malton. 6 years, right? How many times? Waste of life. 6 years of my life wasted. And I actually have to put this on live stream for YouTube. Ridiculous things in your life. Huh? Your kids are taking technology courses. Going to college. Are they? And out into the real world. Are they? Right. We won't find the drug clinic for them to show them. We got lots of time to show them drug clinic. Where's it gonna go? It's 6 years here. I need instructions for everything else, right? So I said I'll do it once. This is the joke. Everything to tell you are the joke. Well, let's hear all what. Make sure I have my phone. It's cold. You are. We're gonna stop to make sure I have my phone, and we'll lose our hold before we go to the drug addict hole. They have. Look at that. I got my phone. They have. How long does it take? Well, there's no bench, but here. They're both open now. Is that a better live stream? Acres of